We ask, which two Flyers had the assists? For the answer, log on to csnphilly.com, the online home of Comcast Sportsnet, and click on the Morning Minute. Well, that will do it for the very first Sloan Toyota Sports Rise of 2012. Hope yours is a good one. I'm Greg Murphy. Happy New Year, everybody.
In the 70s, 80s, and 90s, these men defined hockey in two of America's great cities. The games they played were historic and often very nasty. In New York and Philadelphia, there are great memories of some of the things that these players did, and today they've signed on for one more time against each other. Moments ago, Bernie Parent, at the age of 66, led his team to a loud cheer for the warm-up. And now they've got the skates on again, and they're ready to go, including a very well-minded Jeremy Roenick. It's the New York Rangers, the Philadelphia Flyers, in a hockey wonderland that is normally the home of the Philadelphia Phillies. And today it'll play host to the Molson Canadian 2012 Winter Classic alumni game. And this place in South Philadelphia is a sea of orange with a little red, white, and blue inside that. Meanwhile, I'm Al Troutwig, a decision made yesterday to move this game from 1 o'clock to 3 Eastern time. Good idea. At 1 o'clock it was very, very wet. Now the ice looks very good. In 2008, the NHL went to Buffalo, New York with its biggest star. A huge sports audience was captured that day, and they continue to be part of what has become a major success for the National Hockey League that goes beyond the Winter Classic, which comes on Monday between the Rangers and the Flyers. Calling today's game, Jim Jackson and Kevin Weeks. Jim, take it away.
Al, thank you very much. Really looking forward to this. Kevin, they have a station here. We're on the ice right now, but we'll be in the penalty box for the call of the game. And this is Flyers-Rangers after all. We might have some company.
Yeah, we very well may have some company. When you look at some of the combatants on both these rosters, from Nick Fotiu, Bill Barber, Bobby Clark, and the list goes on and on. So we may have some guys joining us in there.
8 Hockey Hall of Famers will be in this game. 42 Stanley Cup rings represented. A player from each side that you're looking forward to see.
I really look forward to watching Eric Lindros for the Flyers. I think it's a great story. He was a star here, one of the best players in the world when he played as a Philadelphia Flyer. Talk about coming full circle. And for the Rangers, how can you not love Mike Gartner? This guy can still fly. I saw him playing in Toronto 3 weeks ago. This guy has a V12. Watch for his speed today.
All right, time to hear from the captain. Steve Coates is with Bob Clark and Mark Messier.
Can you imagine this, Jimmy? This is history, having these two guys on the same ice surface. And Clarky, a couple of years ago, I asked you, if you had granted you a wish, you said, I'd take the opportunity to have one more shift. Does this fall into that category?
Actually, what I said was I'd give everything I had to play one more game of importance. But when I skate now, I think that's long gone, Coatsy.
I think a couple other guys agreed with you there. But, you know, Mess, can you imagine two different eras, but same types of players? Did you ever dream that you'd be playing on the same ice surface against each other?
Well, I did have the good fortune of playing against Bobby early in my career, and you know, I used to be a big fan of the Flyers and the Flyer hockey when I was a kid growing up there, so I was well aware of what the Philadelphia Flyers are all about and the pride they have in their organization. And of course, here we are today with the same kind of pride, as you can see where the game has come.
Just have fun, all right, guys? And stay healthy, too.
I'm trying to stay healthy.
I think he could still play.
Maybe. Jimmy, back to you.
All right, Coatsy, we'll find out. Over 40,000 fans, some young kids as well, enjoying the festivities. Back with the opening ceremonies. Introduction to the players after this.
Up to $12,000 off MSRP. Massive markdowns like these are why Jeff D'Ambrosio in Destination Downingtown is the #1 Chrysler Dodge Jeep dealership. All new 2012 Jeep Grand Cherokee, Chrysler 200, and Dodge Grand Caravan. Your choice. $189 per month. Only at Jeff's. Your trade is worth up to $4,000 over Kelley Blue Book value. #1 because we guarantee the lowest price. 0% financing available. And our goal is 100% credit approval for the #1 best selection at the #1 guaranteed lowest price. Want more for less? Go see Jeff at Destination Downingtown.
Flyers fans, save the date and celebrate 35 years of the Flyers Wives Fight for Lives Carnival at the Wells Fargo Center on Sunday, February 19th. Here's your chance to meet the new Flyers, take a photo with your favorite player, collect player autographs, and play interactive games, all to support a great cause. Carnival tickets are on sale now. Be a part of the Flyers' greatest charity event of the season at the 35th Annual Flyers Wives Carnival. Call 800-298-4200 or visit FlyersCarnival.com.
Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring ting tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
Sure, sleigh rides are nice, but wouldn't you prefer one of these? During the GMC holiday event, sign and drive this 2012 GMC Acadia for $377 per month with nothing due at signing. It's our best offer of the year. Hurry, our best offer of the year ends January 3rd.
The Eagles community isn't defined by the lions on a field or by touchdowns. It's defined by you, the fans, and by what we can do together, which is why being named the Global Sport Team of the Year is a tribute to you. Through your efforts and ours, out of hundreds of teams worldwide, we have been recognized as having the greatest community impact. We live in a city of incredible determination and heart, and the difference you make is something we all can celebrate.
Let me tell you some of the reasons people get into trouble with credit cards. A job loss or salary cut, an unexpected expense, a divorce. As founder of Consolidated Credit, I understand that credit card problems are not about overspending. It's about emergencies and unexpected situations. There's a lot of ways to get into trouble with debt. There's only one trusted way to get out. Consolidated Credit.
Call Consolidated Credit now.
Call toll-free 1-800-435-8710.
And welcome back to Citizens Bank Park. A packed Citizens Bank Park, electric atmosphere here in South Philadelphia, Kevin. This should be a lot of fun.
A lot of fun, absolutely.
The 2012 NHL Winter Classic Alumni Game is brought to you by Molson Canadian, the official imported beer of the National Hockey League. Well, this is a ballpark that is used to seeing a lot of red, but orange seems to be the color of the day as we welcome in viewers across Canada watching this one as we go nationwide in the United States as well. And it's time now for the opening ceremonies. Let's listen in with Lou Nolan, the public address announcer.
By definition, quite simple. The solid form of water produced by freezing temperature. Hockey, a simple game. Two teams battling each other over a puck. To see who can get it past the gladiator-like figure and into the other net. This game, though simple, takes anything but simple men to make it poetic. And as we take the game outside to its beginnings, we get this unique, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see our heroes put on their team's colors, taking the ice, and write poetry in motion one last time. Players that each one of us remembers, as fresh as it was yesterday, gliding along with ease, knowing that anything short of their best was unacceptable. Knowing that not only was their team riding on their performance, but an entire city. Today, some of the greatest gathering of hockey players ever to take the ice will walk out of those tunnels and make us relive those special moments. Welcome to the 2012 Winter Classic Alumni Game. As we hear the cadence sounds of the Burlington High School Marching Band drumline play, please welcome New York Rangers ambassadors and Hockey Hall of Famers Rod Gilbert, Eddie Giacomin, and Harry Howell. On the banners, the members of the Ed Snyder Youth Hockey Foundation are carrying. You will find each player who will be on the ice this afternoon and the years in which they wore their infamous crest on their sweaters. On the first base, Philadelphia Flyers ambassador, Broad Street Bullies, Dave the Hammer Schultz, Gary Dornhofer, and Don Zaleski, joined by Flyers great Ron Hextall. All players who have pulled that jersey over their head and took that ice did so for one key player, not yet seen on banners hanging from the arena or on the ice. They did it for the most important member of the team, you, the fans. These collection of athletes fought and gave all they had day in, day out for you. And now, it's time to introduce the men we're all here to see. First, our coaches for the Rangers, Mike Richter and Mike Keenan. And for the Flyers, Terry Crisp, Mike Nicolak, Keith Primo, and Pat Quinn. And now our players. Rangers goalie number 31, Dan Blackburn. Flyers goalie number 1, Bernie Perrott. Rangers goalie, number 34, John Van Beesbrook. Flyers goalie, number 33, Mark LaForest. Flyers goalie, number 35, Neil Little. Rangers defense, number 2, Hall of Famer Brian Lynch. Flyers defense, number 2, Darian Hatcher. Rangers defense, number 2, Tom Laidlaw. Flyers defense, number 2, Hall of Famer Mark Howell. Rangers defense, number 4, Ryan Greshner. Flyers defense, number 6, Chris Terrien. Flyers forward, number 7, Hall of Famer Bill Barber. Rangers defense, number 6, Darius Kasparaitis. Flyers defense, number 8, Brad Marsh. Rangers forward, number 8, Darren Turcotte. Flyers forward, number 8, Mark Brecky. Rangers forward, number 9, Adam Graves. Flyers forward, number 9, Bob the Hound Kelly. Rangers forward, number 10, Ryan Duguay. Flyers forward, number 10, John LeClaire. Rangers forward, number 11, captain and Hall of Famer, Mark Messier. Flyers defense, the Watson brothers, number 14, Joe Watson, number 20, Jimmy Watson. Rangers forward, number 15, Darren Langdon. Flyers forward, number 15, Al Hill. Rangers forward, number 16, Pat Hickey. Flyers forward, number 16, captain, Hall of Famer, Bobby Clark. Rangers forward, number 19, Chris King. Flyers forward, number 13, Ken Litzman. Rangers forward, number 19, Nick Kimbrios. Flyers forward, number 20, Dave Poulin. Rangers forward, number 19, Brian Mullen. Rangers defense, number 21, Matthew Schneider. Flyers forward, number 22, Rick Tockett. Rangers forward, number 22, Nick Patillo. 25, Sean Podine. Rangers forward number 22, Hall of Famer Mike Gartner. Flyers forward number 26, Brian Propp. Rangers defense number 26, Dave Maloney. Flyers forward number 26, Orest Kindrachuk. Rangers forward number 32, Stefan Matteau. Flyers forward number 27, Reggie Leach. Rangers forward number 36, Hall of Famer Glenn Anderson. Flyers defense number 28, Kjell Samuelsson. Rangers forward number 37, Paul Broughton. Flyers defense number 29, Terry Kirkner. Flyers defense number 5, Larry Goodenough. Flyers forward number 34, Jim Dowd. Flyers defense number 37, Eric Desjardins. Flyers forward number 88, Eric Lindros. Flyers forward number 97, Jeremy Roenick. Every one of the men standing on the ice before us today realized they dream of playing the greatest sport in the world in one of the greatest leagues ever formed. The Philadelphia Flyers were the dream of one man who also believed in toughness, believed in integrity, believed in our city. Ed Snyder brought this great sport to life in the city of Philadelphia, making it one of the greatest hockey towns in the USA. Today, through his Ed Snyder Youth Hockey Foundation, he is building lives, uniting communities by improving the quality of life for thousands of inner-city boys and girls. The city is grateful for what this man has done and continues to do here in Philadelphia. At this time, it is my honor to welcome to the ice a recent inductee into the United States Hockey Hall of Fame, a man synonymous with hockey in Philadelphia. He is the founder of our Philadelphia Flyers. Hockey fans, please welcome Comcast Spector Chairman Ed Snyder. We will commemorate this afternoon's game by dropping the ceremonial puck between captains Bobby Clark and Mark Messier. At this time, please welcome to the field members of our military from the United States Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines who will now present the colors of our nation for this afternoon's festivities. And now at this time, we ask you to please rise, remove your hats in a salute to our flag, and welcome the #1 ranked anthemist in the NHL, our very own Lauren Hart, as she sings, "God Bless America."
Mama Dietz here, Chairman and Chief Executive Mama of Dietz & Watson. From my family to yours, we're wishing you all the best this holiday season. May it bring happiness and joy to you and your loved ones.
This holiday, treat yourself to the gift of driving from Mazda, the company obsessed with it. Like the spacious Mazda 6 Sport Sedan, the 5-passenger Mazda CX-7, and the 7-passenger Mazda CX-9. We've wrapped up the 2012 Mazda CX-9 with a lease of $299 a month, but only through January 3rd. If it's not worth